Aidan Jones. I just like really good week, don't I? What the fuck's wrong with it? He's from Australia. So the way I'm going to bring on Aidan, I don't fuck about with one act of the e-craft. So I'm just going to raise my hands, right? And then the higher I get, right? I'm a dickhead, I'm sorry. The higher I get, right, the more you're going to clap until I get right to the top. And then I'm going to do this shameless Indian head thing, right? Because I will do anything for a laugh. My grandfather, he's turning in his grave right now, and he's not even dead. And when I do the Indian head thing, you're going to go batshit crazy, and then Aidan's going to come on and close the first half for us. So guys,
fuck yeah. What's up, guys?
What's up? Good.
Sick, man. Fuck yeah. You guys think I'm kind of drunk. This is good, man. I'm enjoying tonight. I'm Australian. You guys can probably tell that, right? I'm Australian. Yeah. Fuck yeah, cunt. I'm half Colombian as well, though, right? So where I come from was my mum was backpacking in South America when she was 22. And then she came back to Australia and she found out she was pregnant when she got back to Australia. Oh, brutal. Is anyone else cocaine babies in here? Just me? Or she fucked up. She fucked up. Man, think about that. Unprotected sex in Colombia in the late 80s. Duh! Real dumb. She's so lucky I've not AIDS. Oh my god. Think about that. For real, I could have killed her instead of just ruined her dreams. Lucky. Very lucky. But okay, guys, it's alright. It's my life. Like, you guys are ruined. Oh no. My mum used to yell at me for doing dumb shit when I was a kid. How about that? She'd be like, Aidan, why do you make these stupid decisions? I'd be like, oh, what was that? Bareback backpacker? Was that? Who's that? Tell me why I'm dumb. This is why you're dumb right here, mate. Check that out. 26-year hangover, you fucked up, lady. Man. I got a dad, though. I do have a dad, right? It's not a sad story. My stepdad, my mum met him when I was 2. You know, I call him my dad. His name's Derek. This is who my dad is, right? He, when I was a kid, his name's Derek, and I asked him, Dad, does anyone ever call you Des for short? And he goes, no one that's lived. Fucking, what a dude. When I was, he gave me the sex talk. You know, like, when you're younger, your parents give you the sex talk. I was 16. My dad sat me down, right, with a beer. He goes, all right, mate, got your first girlfriend? Good for you, mate, good for you. Probably going to have sex with her? Good for you. If you're going to have sex with her, hey, don't use a condom. Don't fuck up like your mum did. If you don't have a condom, they're in the second drawer down on my bedside table, okay? You take as many as you want, buddy. But if you take the last one, I'll fucking kill you. What a fucking champ. Wanted to teach me about safe sex and sharing as well. What a share. You guys are a real weird fucking crowd, man. Because every now and then there's like a few people laughing and stuff, but you down here went from like a consternating, and I'm sorry to pick you up, but you've just taken my eye real quick. Went from going like, I don't know if I like this, to then I said the sharing thing, and he went, this guy's making moral points. I like it. This guy's got an agenda. Good for you, man. Are you guys a little crew here, the 3 of you? What's the connection?
We're married and we work together.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You guys can't see, but that's not how I would have guessed that was going to go. That's very interesting. You do not have the beard of someone that says long-term commitment. Fucking hell, man. I thought you had like a fixie startup or something. Fuck yeah. And the opposite way than I thought I was going to go. Good for, I don't have a job, so good for you. You've got one up on me, man. I don't know, what do you do? What's your job?
Engineering.
Engineer. Oh, alright, so yeah. Oh, that's impressive. I can't hold down a job, man. I suck. I used to, I did door-to-door sales for a bit, selling electricity. Ugh. Awful. Those people are the worst. I did it for 2.5 weeks. They're scum of the earth. Door-to-door sales, man. Oh my god. The way, so it was electricity, and the way that door-to-door sales works, if you guys have never done it before, if you don't know, basically you meet up in like an office in the morning, and then you drive together in a car out to the poor part of town where all the poor people live, because rich people don't buy stuff off door-to-door salesmen, do they, right? That's why they're rich, they're not dumb. And you go out there, and you try and knock on as many doors as you can, and when someone answers the door, you get to ruin their day. It's great. And they yell at you, they're like, get the fuck out of my property. You're like, fuck you, you poor cunt, fuck off. Right? Sometimes they invite you in though. Sometimes they invite you into their house, and when they do that, what your job is you have to try and convince them to buy something off you that they already own, but for more money, right? And you make commission off of that money, yeah? And at the end of the week, if you've convinced enough poor people to let you steal money off them, then your boss goes, congratulations, you're a great salesman, you get to ring this bell. Because every sales office has a bell. That sounds like a joke. That's a real thing. They have a bell in the middle of the office, and if you're the top salesman at the end of the week, you get to ring the bell, and everyone stands around you going, yeah! Stealing! 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 It's fucked up! And one day I was there for 2.5 weeks, and we went out, it was raining this one day, so we went into a cafe, and one of the guys had ADD, so he snorted a bunch of his Ritalin, right? Because we were bored. Ritalin is the speed that they give to children to make them study harder. What a great society! And so we snort this Ritalin, and then we go back out into the field, and it's raining, and I'm cold, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? And I'm like knocking on doors, but I'm chewing my teeth because of the Ritalin, right? So every time someone answers their door, I'm like, so I'm not making any sales. Now I'm never going to get to ring the bell, right? And it's a commission-based job, so I'm making no money. So I'm doing this for free. Basically, I've gotten in a car, driven out to a weird part of town, taken drugs, and gone for a walk in the rain. But that's sales. That's sales, man. That's awesome. It's probably the worst 2.5 weeks of my life, but go for it, man. Have at it. I used to work in a cafe. That was kind of cool. I liked working in the cafe. It kind of felt like I've worked in a few, but sometimes it feels like a lie though as well. Like I worked in one. I used to live in London for 2 years, and then my visa ran out, so I had to go back to Australia. Probably because I was working in cafes, I reckon. That's not like a sought after. Like drawing a dick in a flat white is not on the skills shortage list. Even if you put little pubes in there, little drops of jizz coming out the top. They don't support the arts. It's fucked up in that country. I worked in this place that was. It had like a nice exterior, and it was like aesthetically like nice to look at, but when you walk in, you know, the food was bad and the coffee was bad, and I felt like I was kind of lying to people, you know, because people would walk in and be like, oh, this looks nice, and I'd be like, eat out of a bin, man, save your money, it's no good, I'm telling you. And I felt like a hostage, standing behind the counter, people walk in, and I'm like trying to communicate with blinks. Like, no, just run, go next door. It's not, So we had this outdoor area for kids to play on, right? There's like little felt blocks that kids would play on, and we had to pack that up at the end of every day, take the blocks back inside. And that's kind of weird for me because I don't really know how to talk to kids. That's not part of my life. I'm 26, I'm single, but I'm down here every day going like, all right, bruv. Right, fam, I don't know, it's time to pack up your little shit, it's over, right? One day there was this kid who was like 4 years old, and I said my little thing to him, and we had these big doors out front of the cafe that we would close at the end of every day. Kid looks over and goes, I want to close the door. I don't know what he's doing, but I'm talking to him already, so I was like, Alright, man. If you work real hard and drop out of university, you can get a job here and you can close the doors every day. How about that? Fun. I was just trying to make the dad laugh. There was the dad standing next to him. I was just like, I'll make someone laugh. But the dad didn't laugh. Guys, what the dad did was walked over to the kid and shepherded him away. Get out! Yeah, I'm like 90% sure it was his dad. I don't know. You assume. Just as a little behind the music thing there, that's the end of that joke that 90% sure was his dad. But I've always thought, it'd be funny if like the dad was like black and the kid was white somehow, or like vice versa, like to make it more of a stretch, like they clearly weren't, but I don't know how to insert that in there without appearing just like open-handedly racist. I shouldn't have even said it this time, should I? That's why I haven't done that, because it's weird. I just think it would be funny. Like, nah, it's not funny, is it? Don't workshop jokes. Don't workshop jokes on stage on a Saturday night. How about that, idiot? Oh, man. Do you guys like sex? How do you feel about sex? As a hobby. You guys into it? Or... I love it, man. It's a great way to meet new people, isn't it? It's good, man. It gets expensive. It can be, it's a nerve-wracking experience. We put a lot of pressure on sex, don't we? It's like a big part of society. And I met a girl when I was 20 that I really liked. She was gorgeous. And the first time we went to have sex, like I wanted it to be so good. And so when we went to do it, I couldn't get hard because I was in my head so much, you know? And that's a scary experience. I didn't know what to do. I was real young. She freaked out as well, this girl. She was like, what the fuck? Am I not pretty enough for you? What the fuck is wrong with you? This is, what the fuck? And even after that encouragement, I still couldn't get hard. Isn't that interesting? Especially because now that's the only thing that gets me hard. Girl calling you pathetic. Oh, yeah. So I went to a dick doctor to try and save the relationship, man. I'm not being facetious. I was falling in love with this girl. And so I went to a dick doctor. I don't know if that was his specialty, you know. It was just a doctor who looked at my dick. I think any doctor can be a dick doctor if you show them your dick. It's like a doctor of philosophy, right? You get it out. Looking at my dick doesn't make you a doctor, though. Doesn't like the other way around. You do get a certificate. So I went to this guy, and he explained to me the way the nervous system works. He was real cool, and he put it all out there, and he was like, it works on a fight or flight response. And it's quite primal. So he explained to me how if you're feeling nervous or anxious about something, your body thinks that you're going to have to run away or fight. And so it takes all the blood away from your dick and puts it in other parts of your body. Because he said, like, obviously you're not going to fight with your dick. Yeah, as if he knows how I fight. How dare you? You don't know me, bro. I wrote that joke and then I was like, the word dick fight sounded funny, and I was like, I gotta Google dick fight now, don't I? Because you imagine, what do you imagine? Dick fight, what is that? Just like, something like that. But Urban Dictionary says that a dick fight is when two guys hold their dicks together, across from each other, and they rub them together, and the person who comes first is the loser. I know, having an orgasm like a loser. What a nerd. Oh man. So the doctor gave me 4 Viagras. There's this guy, what a doctor. 4 Viagras, man, that was his thing. No condoms. Just 4 Viagras. I think that was his way of being like, look man, you've got more problems than we have time to deal with. And I'm not giving you a hug. Okay? So go fuck someone. What a sham. I get scared that I think about sex too much though, because I'm 26 and I really thought that the sex thoughts were going to kind of become less as I got older, you know, and it's not. Like, they're still there every day. And I was doing a show a few months ago, and there were a couple of guys in the front that were like maybe 45-ish. And when I said, I thought the sex thoughts were going to go away, these two guys, they were like, nah, man, it doesn't go away, it just gets weirder. That is terrifying. There was an old lady behind them with grey curly hair. Everyone laughed at that, what they said, and then it died down and you just heard her go, a lot weirder. Brutal. It's pretty weird already. I don't know how it's going to get weirder. 6 months ago, I let a girl put a carrot in my butt for sex. My people. Let a girl put a carrot in my butt for sex. I like to put for sex there to qualify in case anyone's like, for your country or for science? I was trying to come on, don't be stupid. Because, and I know that's a weird thing to say to a room full of people, but I justify it. The male G-spot is in your butt, right? It's just a couple knuckles up there. Yeah. We read Wikipedia. And I'm single. I think I deserve that. I'm a good boy, right? I want that for myself. But because I'm single, most of my sexual experiences are spur of the moment. I just meet someone, we do the thing, whatever. And I'm not going to be, like, come prepared every day, like carry a dildo around with me in my back pocket, kiss it for good luck in the morning. That's weird, right? The carrot is the normal, you know. I met this girl, and we had a similar scholarly interest in the topic, right? And we were in bed, and we didn't have the tools, the kit. So she started talking about, like, all right, man, what about a zucchini? What do you reckon? Yeah, terrifying. Absolutely not. Shut that down real quick. So she went down to a carrot was the next logical step, and I went down into the kitchen of my share house where I live in Australia, and I open up the fridge. I'm rummaging around trying to find just like an entry-level carrot somewhere. I've never done this before. I find one. I bring it back. We watched an episode of Always Sunny in Philadelphia first, just to get in the mood and like warm the carrot up in between our naked bodies from the fridge. I'm not a maniac. And I've had a lot of questions. I'd like to answer them now just so we don't waste time after the show. No condom, yes lube, skinny end, and 4 minutes. The weirdest question, I had a dude after a show go, did you put it in the bin afterwards? What a maniac, did I put it in the bin? Because it wasn't my carrot, and stealing is wrong. Hey, thank you guys very much. It's been real lovely.